This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Otago's Humanities Department. Up to 20 jobs are on the line in a proposed downsizing, and that prompted a demonstration fronted by the New Zealand Tertiary Education Union.
University of Otago staff, students and graduates braved cold conditions to gather on the steps of the Leith River today. They are showing their opposition to almost 20 potential job losses in the Humanities division at the university. President of the New Zealand Tertiary Education Union, Sandra Gray, says opposition is widespread throughout the university.
And not just staff and students from the humanities, from the sciences, from business, because everybody on this campus knows how important the humanities are to a university.
Speakers came from all different backgrounds to rally the crowd in the rain, sharing their own personal reasons for opposing the potential downsizing. Gray says a strong humanities department creates students who think about the world around them and are able to make a difference.
Well, the crucial thing about the humanities is that they teach students to think about the world they live in, to engage with the world they live in and deal with some of the big problems of the world we live in. So, you know, that is really, really crucial. We have a society that needs people who can go out there, think about issues.
The cuts were prompted by a 1,000 student drop in the humanities over the last 6 years. Gray says there is also outside pressure on universities to move students to the more employable science, technology, engineering and mathematics subjects. But even qualifications without immediate employment opportunity have value.
Even if we can't see what job a person gets who does philosophy, that doesn't matter. Actually, those people are really useful when they get out there and they work in the public service or they take a job in a private corporation, because actually what they can do is make a really good argument. And that's a really good thing for businesses to have. So there's some really, really crucial and fundamental skills that are taught in the humanities.
This is just the beginning for the TEU with fighting the proposal. There will be more demonstrations and a petition is planned as well. Jack Conroy, 39 Dunedin News.
University of Otago researchers have found more than half of all homeless adults in New Zealand are working or studying. Kate Moore from the Health Research Program analysed census and administrative data from 2013. She found 52% of homeless adults are either working, studying or both, up from 49% in 2006. She says the cost of housing has been rising without corresponding increases in income, whilst the number of state houses per capita has been in decline. As a result, many low-income people are missing out on housing, whether we recognise them as homeless or not. Student groups representing many of the world's religions have met to promote their beliefs and discuss faith. The University of Otago chaplain believes when young people gather like this, they can help to teach older people a few tricks.
A wise pop star once said, "You've got to have faith, faith, faith." The University of Otago's main common room was bubbling over with faiths from all around the world during an annual meeting of religious minds. University of Otago chaplain, the Reverend Greg Hewson, says people who believe different things can get along if they choose to.
Yes, well I am a Christian minister and I'm aware that within the Christian faith there's a great deal of diversity. And I think the challenge is to agree to disagree on some things, but still to do our best to get along. And a lot of it has to do with building relationships. The core values that we share are similar: commitment to justice and honesty and well-being and thriving of humanity.
He says the university's interfaith group have been communicating for around 3 years, and this year's events are the biggest so far. Some of the religions represented explain some basic fundamentals of their philosophies and share experiences of the day.
So the Baha'i faith is originated in Iran in the 1800s. So it's basically, the main teaching is that it's trying to unite all of mankind under one common faith.
And basically in Sikhism we believe that God is one. However, there are different paths which are known as the different religions. Sikhism is kind of like a formation or a combination between Islam teachings, Hindu teachings and Christianity.
We believe that there are many issues that are spiritual and social when they're connected. One of the testimony on simplicity and sustainability and ecology should be very mixed.
We thought it would be a good idea for us to participate today in the Faith Fest because we want to tell people that Islam is all about peace, harmony and love, really.
Reverend Hewson believes when young people from across the world's different religions choose to communicate, they can help educate some older followers of religions. Daryl Baser, 39, Dunedin News.
Beef and lamb exports to key markets have fallen. Statistics New Zealand figures show total exports were worth $4 billion in July. That's down 19% on the same month last year. The largest decrease was in lamb exports, which were down 29%. The drop has been attributed to record meat prices at this time last year, when they were 31% higher than the average over the previous 5 years. The United States and the EU are the largest export destinations for beef and lamb. Researchers at the University of Otago are going to study concussion on professional rugby players while they play. The project is a nationwide first and will be supported by New Zealand Rugby. It'll see the Otago team fitted with monitoring equipment that'll measure the stresses that cause concussion.
University of Otago researcher Dr. Danielle Salmon has attached a monitor to this Otago player in a demonstration of how he and his teammates will wear these sensors when they play during the Mitre 10 Cup this season.
It's a work in process as we've just kind of been given approval, so we've just trying to work out how best to attach these, but we've got these adhesive pads, so it's kind of like a sticker, a double-sided sticker that we attach the sensor to and then cover it and kind of affix them all.
Dr. Salmon's willing model for today is Fasu Fuatai, who's keen to help with the study, especially if it helps prevent injuries.
I think it's an awesome initiative that Otago Rugby have undertaken. I think we're quite lucky to know that there are procedures in place that if we do get injured, or if we get concussed, or if we have a neck injury, that there are certain steps that we can take and look back on information to know how to prevent that next time or fix it. So I think we're quite lucky as players and upcoming players that will come through this team to know that there are things like this in place.
Fuatai says he's worn the sensor in a pre-season match and it stayed on to collect data during the game. Dr. Salmon outlines what the South Island Brain Research Group at the University of Otago and New Zealand Rugby hope to achieve with this study.
What we're kind of primarily interested in is to see how a player's neck strength correlates to the impacts that they'll have over a season. So, if player A has a very strong neck, or, the muscles in the back of the neck are stronger than the muscles in the front of the neck.
The study will also measure the neurocognitive function of players before and after the season. Daryl Baser, 39, Dunedin News.
Still to come on 39 Dunedin News, we'll find out how you can help clean up the city, and we're on the streets to see if you're ready to donate to a major fundraising appeal.
Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call 0800 502 402.
Mobility Solutions Centre Dunedin provides products to improve your independence, comfort and safety. Contact the team at 4777 195 or visit mobilitysolutioncentre.co.nz.
Driving Miss Daisy is a safe, friendly and reliable companion driving service.
Hello Jean, where are we off to today?
We form genuine friendships with our clients and help them to remain independent. Thousands of Driving Miss Daisy clients and their families love our caring, affordable service. Call us today for a quote on 0800 948 432 or visit drivingmissdaisy.co.nz. Driving Miss Daisy for the gift of independence.
So August is our winter sale month, up to 50% off. This winter hasn't been cold enough until now, but we have to get rid of all this stock. We've got all these jackets. Also, to keep you warm and me happy, at 50% off, we've got all this knitwear. For all of August, we've got great savings on moleskins and jeans. Plus, we've got all these warm shirts, look at them all, from $50.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
First in, best dressed.
Wooltech have the experience and the expertise to supply a wide range of high-quality New Zealand-made products and can manufacture customised products to meet your individual requirements. Wooltech, great people, great products, great service.
We need your help to rebuild our animal centre urgently. Please give a little today.
Thinking of services for older people, think Enliven. Enliven is a service philosophy where people come first. Enliven is about choice, activity, relationships, respect and security. You can enliven your health, your friendships, your life, no matter what your age. For more information, go to psotago.org.nz or call 4777 115.
When someone is affected by cancer, the Cancer Society is here to help. Please give generously this Daffodil Day. With your help, there is hope.
Dunedin's got an immensely rich artistic lineage.
It's brightening a wall which would otherwise go unnoticed.
The work seems to have another life.
Yeah.
When, they start to interact.
Welcome back. The price of petrol is heading up once again. The price per litre has increased 11 cents in just under a fortnight to $1.88 for 91 octane. The rises have been attributed to the increasing cost of refining crude over the same period. Industry watchdogs are expecting the price to remain at the present level in the short term. A barrel of petrol is now costing more than 82 New Zealand dollars. And on that note, let's take a look at today's markets. The NZX 50 has closed the day down 57 points. It's now at 7,410. The FTSE is up 40 points. And to the exchange rates, and the Kiwi dollar is up against the yen and very slightly against the pound, but we are down against the other currencies we follow. Well, next month you'll have the chance to help tidy our city as we do our bit for Clean-Up Week. Keep Dunedin Beautiful is spearheading the clean-up here, and coordinator Ashley Muston is joining me now. Good evening, Ashley.
Kia ora, Rebecca. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. What is Clean-Up Week?
So Clean-Up Week's an opportunity for all kinds of New Zealanders, families, colleagues, groups of friends to get out and help beautify their cities and towns by cleaning up rubbish predominantly. Yeah.
What is happening apart from cleaning up rubbish during that week?
So Keep New Zealand Beautiful is offering groups to register their own event, so we're really trying to put that into people's hands and say, go out in your own communities and neighbourhoods and pick an area that's important to you and make it look as beautiful as you can. So we provide lots of resources for people to do so.
What sort of groups would be participating in that sort of thing?
We find lots of kind of youth groups or community groups, care groups, Girl Guides, Scouts, all kinds of people participate, as well as, as I said, family and friend groups, yeah.
Do you think that the city and also the country needs a special week in order to clean up their environments?
Yeah, I mean, we as an organisation arrange cleanups to happen all throughout the year because there's an ongoing problem, but cleanup week's a really nice opportunity to kind of focus in and get the message out there about the importance of the problem and make sure that people are supported to get together in that time and have that kind of community bonding as well. Yeah.
How big of an issue is littering in Dunedin?
I mean, littering is a problem everywhere you go, not just in New Zealand. And obviously Dunedin's a smaller city, so comparatively it's potentially a smaller problem. But I think the proximity that we've got to, wildlife, for example, in Dunedin makes it really important that the small amount of pollution that we do have is adequately dealt with. Yeah.
Is it mainly an issue on our coastline or in our streets, or both?
Yeah, both. We find that the people who register for the cleanup events tend to mainly operate in streets, parks and reserves or beaches, but there's some areas of the city that we know often have a lot of rubbish in them, and that tends to be kind of high foot traffic areas and also around the harbour mouth where you've got, light industrial premises close by. There often tends to be plastic there.
Yeah. So it sounds like there's plenty of work to be done.
There is.
Is there any incentive for people who take part in the event during clean-up week?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's about an opportunity for people to get out with the community and make the relationships with other people who are, trying to take that shared responsibility for making sure the city they live in is really looking their best. But we provide resource kits for everyone, and I think it's a nice kind of way to get out and have a bit of fun in the outdoors as well.
Get a bit of fresh air.
Yeah.
Are there any health risks associated with picking up rubbish at a beach?
Yeah, I mean, of course, there's often sharp objects, things like broken glass sometimes. Like any activity, you've just got to manage those risks, and we provide in our resource kit lots of hazard identification and health and safety information for people that participate. I think the key message is if you see something that's looking sharp or potentially dangerous, just either don't pick it up or make sure that you've got the appropriate gloves before doing so. So potentially, suggest to children just to leave sharp objects till last for the adults to pick up.
Is it mainly fast food wrappers and stuff that is being picked up, or are there other more sort of weird and wonderful items that are being just left behind?
Yeah, it's always a mixture. I think, in Dunedin, places like the John Wilson Ocean Drive along St Kilda, there's often lots of fast food wrappers there, and that's an ongoing problem. But it depends what area you're in. Like, as I said before, around the Dunedin Harbour, we find lots of kind of plastic packaging from different kind of things in that area, and odd stuff like tyres sometimes you come across, and some bigger items as well. So
tyres are great for growing your potatoes in. Stack them up.
Absolutely.
Fabulous. There's a great use for them.
It's a treasure.
But how else does Keep Dunedin Beautiful help to keep the city looking beautiful?
Yeah, we run lots of events and projects throughout the year. So we do things like tree planting. So we have an event called Trees for Babies, celebrating families each year. And that's a plot down by the Harbour Cycleway. We also run like a trash to art competition called Recyclia during the Chocolate Carnival. And we paint murals as part of a graffiti prevention mechanism, and we have an Adopt a Spot program for volunteers. So there's lots of different ways you can get involved, but Clean-up Week's a great way to start.
Oh, keep up the fabulous work. Keep Dunedin Coordinator Ashley Muston, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
After the break on 39 Dunedin News, are you ready for Daffodil Day? And we'll check out weather for Thursday.
Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call 0800 502 402.
Dunedin's got an immensely rich artistic lineage.
It's brightening a wall which would otherwise go unnoticed.
And the work seems to have another life when they start to interact.
Drive-In Miss Daisy is a safe, friendly and reliable companion driving service.
Hello Jean, where are we off to today?
We form genuine friendships with our clients and help them to remain independent. Thousands of Driving Miss Daisy clients and their families love our caring, affordable service. Call us today for a quote on 0800 948 432 or visit drivingmissdaisy.co.nz. Driving Miss Daisy for the gift of independence.
Pregnant? Need to talk? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pregnancy counselling services are here to help. It's free, it's confidential. Call us now on 0800 773 462.
We're at 25 Moreau Place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focusing on the craft of what we're doing. You know, we're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. Make it so anyone can come here and have a feed and be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
Mobility Solutions Centre Dunedin provides products to improve your independence, comfort and safety. Contact the team at 4777 195 or visit mobilitysolutioncentre.co.nz.
So August is our winter sale month, up to 50% off. This winter hasn't been cold enough until now, but we have to get rid of all this stock. We've got all these jackets. Also to keep you warm and me happy, at 50% off, we've got all this knitwear. For all of August, we've got great savings on moleskins and jeans. Plus we've got all these warm shirts, look at them all, from $50.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
First in, best dressed.
When someone is affected by cancer, the Cancer Society is here to help. Please give generously this Daffodil Day. With your help, there is hope.
We need your help to rebuild our animal centre urgently. Please give a little today.
Tune in on Thursday for Motorsport Night on Dunedin Television.
Welcome back. The Cancer Society's Daffodil Day is taking place on Friday. It's their annual flagship event and is a major fundraising source for the organisation. The 39 Dunedin News Word on the Street team hit town to ask if you're intending donating to the appeal.
Absolutely, I'm intending to, yeah.
I'm intending on donating. My mum died of cancer about 12 years ago. It wasn't very pleasant. It's not a very nice disease and it affects everybody. It affects those immediately close to you and it affects the people who died obviously as well. And even for the survivors of cancer, it's a big thing as well because they still have a lot of rehabilitation to get through. I think it's important.
Yeah, just because it's a good thing to do, and I probably will bring money on the day because I actively donate, but yeah, I think I will definitely do it.
Well, if I donate, I like to know it's going to go towards something.
Of course we'll be supporting it. Cancer affects so many people. Everybody's touched by it in some way, and this is a wonderful spring event, and if everybody gives a little, then a lot can be raised.
Yeah, probably if I have like money on me to like donate.
Because my daughter, she suffers from cancer, so that's the main reason why I'm doing it.
I have to be honest, I would donate to perhaps Salvation Army or another cause because I think there's more important issues in New Zealand. Yeah.
Yes, I am. I always do it on an annual basis. It's a worthy cause and that's why I do it.
Well, it's a wonderful event and I would like to see a lot of people do it.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on 39 Dunedin News. Staff and students of the University of Otago gathered on campus to show their opposition to proposed job cuts in the Humanities Division. The Otago rugby team is to be fitted with monitoring equipment that'll allow a team of local researchers to study concussion on professional rugby players. And young people from across the world's religions meet in the university's main common room to share ideas about their beliefs. It's time now to find out what's going to be in Thursday's Otago Daily Times, and Barry Stewart, the editor, joins us. Good evening.
Hello, Rebecca. We talked to a patient who has identified serious overcrowding issues at the Dunedin Hospital's Emergency Department. We also talk about some of the big stories you've had as well. So the groundbreaking research into concussion with the Otago rugby players in the game against Wellington tomorrow. So that'll be interesting to get the feedback from that. So good effort from there. Academics facing uncertain future in the United Kingdom appear to be eyeing positions at University of Otago, so it's all right here, so that's excellent news. The All Blacks are announced tonight, of course, for the second test against Australia, and of course we whacked them last time, didn't we? So
we
what
sure
do you reckon?
did.
Does it matter who we pick?
No.
Hey? Anyway, that team is embargoed. I won't give you a rundown of the team or who you think should be in it, because that might be a short conversation. But so that team's embargoed, but we'll have that in the paper tomorrow.
Yeah.
And of course our successful Olympians came home today for a very warm welcome in Auckland, and a variety are heading down south to display their silverware.
Good stuff. It was a great lot of games.
Absolutely.
That's tomorrow's ODT.
Yep.
Thanks, Barry.
Thank you.
Time now for local weather.
This 39 Dunedin News weather update proudly brought to you in association with Silverhorn's Emu Oil.
And here is today's city view. It's taken of the clock at the railway station. At approximately 4:29 this afternoon. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, in fact, the temperatures around the region, well, around the city, in fact, 7 in the central city, 6 at the Gardens and 9 out on the Tyree. To the situation, and a depression will move across the South Island tomorrow. It's followed by a west to southwest flow through the weekend. To the forecast in the main towns for the lower south for tomorrow. Showers for Invercargill and Gore, just the risk of showers in Te Anau, becoming fine in Alexander with a high of 14. And becoming fine for Queenstown, Oamaru, Wanaka and Twizel, highs of around 13 or 14 degrees. And Dunedin tonight, rain with a low of 6 degrees. Tomorrow, rain at first, clearing to sunny periods with nor'easters dying out, a high of 13. And on Friday, cloudy with periods of rain developing during the morning, southeast winds and 10 degrees. And finally to the Otago Power Fires tidal and fishing information. High tide tomorrow morning is at 9:20. Low tide follows at 4:15. And fishing conditions have finally turned good. They'll be at their best shortly after 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And that is local news for Wednesday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Good night.
This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.